The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. Good morning. How you doing, Bob?
Trying to figure out how we lost that ball game Saturday.
Mistakes.
I know.
Just
let it
mistakes.
slip away.
We were just as good as Spalding. It's just that we made a few key mistakes and wrong mistakes at the wrong time. And just here we are winning by a point, 7 minutes to go in the ball game, and just the floodgates of mistakes just opened up. Well, it wasn't a flood state. It was about 2 or 3 of them throughout the game. About 3 special.
Yeah, a couple of miscues.
Yeah, about 3 special team mistakes that did it for us. But we were just as good as Spalding. I mean, they had nothing on us. It's just that
just
Lady Luck didn't smile on us.
Yeah, but the dogs rolled.
The dogs rolled.
The Steelers won. So
Steelers won. I know you have to be happy. Dogs rolled. Steelers won. And
the Ravens lost. That was good. So
Ravens lost.
Yeah, they had a big lead over Cleveland.
They did, didn't they? Cleveland came back and won.
I'm still surprised the Jaguars got whipped like they did.
I mean, they just got spanked all around.
And the
there,
Falcons,
whatever that stadium is called down there now.
Just won. You can't let Murray run 65 yards at the end of the game. That's just crazy.
Yeah. So Jacksonville, then and the Falcons lose on a last-second field goal. Dadgummit had the game won. And, and you had that game over in Germany between the New England and who did they play?
Indianapolis Colts.
Indiana's Colts was 10-6.
Yeah, 16-10 or something like that.
Yeah, 10-6. Like 10-6 is what it was. And, that's not too bad for Europe because their number one sport over there is soccer, and they're not used to seeing a whole bunch of scoring. So,
I'll tell you who the happiest person is this weekend.
Who's that?
Mrs. Jimbo Fisher.
Yes, sir.
She says, can't wait for that $20 million check to show up.
Well, is she happy or not? She's going to get the money anyway. It was under contract. She's going to get the money anyway.
She was begging her husband to get fired so she'd get that money, see.
So he gets that money and still can go somewhere else and coach. He gets
$20 million in the next 60 days, and he gets $7.2 million for the next 10 years. So it's a good gig.
Yeah.
Mrs. Fisher's happy.
Yeah, she's a very happy woman right now. She's got all that money. He got all that money, and he'll coach again somewhere, so he's not going to be home aggravating her all the time. So
he'll probably wind up on a network somewhere.
You end up on a network because he got that kind of personality that comes across very well.
He's got a good personality.
Good personality. He couldn't put it together at 8 a.m.
He's a good talker, so he can. If he doesn't land a coaching job, I'm sure he'll be on one of the networks.
Yeah,
telling you about how to coach every other team.
Yeah. Well, didn't you say he was like 45 and 25 there at A&M or something like that? So he had way more victories than losses. Just they expected more.
Well, he just hurt himself. I mean, in the preseason media days, he said he had the best team he ever had. They're going to win the national championship. They're 4-5. So you can't, when you throw out those expectations and you don't meet those expectations, right? So it was time for him to go. But I was just surprised everybody said they wouldn't fire him because of that huge contract, but they bought him out.
Yeah, maybe some deep pocket
$76 million.
But
the word is he gets, in 60 days, he gets a $20.2 million check, and then he gets $7.6 for the next 10 years.
Well, that's going to make Uncle Sam happy because they're going to get about 40% of it.
We could all live off $7.6 million a year. That's a good gig.
Yeah, they're going to get what is it, 37% now is the top rate or something? They're going close to 40%, somewhere along there. And,
it's amazing how much these colleges have. Because, like I said, you're paying that, but you got to go pay the new guy.
Yeah, you got to go pay somebody else a lot of money.
Right. So
with buyout clauses and all that stuff.
Must be nice.
Let me tell you, a lot of money being thrown around in college football right now, coaching and players and everything else. Even the War Boy's making good money now. He's got an NIL degree agreement. We got guests in here with us this morning. We got Kylie and Kaylee this morning. Did I get it right?
You did.
Okay, right. Kylie and Kaylee this morning. Got to get my K straight here. And they're here, of course, with Hospice of South Georgia. They got a big wing ding coming on this Saturday. What you got going on?
Well, happy Monday. And
happy
the Hospice
Monday.
Gals are back. I know by now y'all are probably all tired of us, but here we are. Excuse me. Kaylee and I wanted to come on today to get everybody pumped. It is officially Omaha River Jam Week. Woo-hoo! It's finally
here. Did y'all
here.
practice that? Did y'all sit in the office and say, all right, let's practice our woohoo?
We do. On our downtime when we get like 2 seconds, we practice our woohoos.
Okay.
It's this Saturday, November 18th, and we are taking over the JC Fairgrounds to bring you live performances by Cameron Marlowe. He and his fiance looked absolutely gorgeous at the CMA Awards, the Country Music Awards. Dylan Carmichael, who just dropped a new single called Foot Out the Door, and he also just won a few awards up in Nashville, too, so he's getting big there.
Yeah, and our girl Mackenzie Carpenter, who was just highlighted in People magazine, and the amazing Lance Stinson. We are definitely excited for Lance to hit the stage and for us to hear Omaha on the Omaha River Jam. It's going to be such a great night of music, so be sure to go ahead and get your dancing shoes on and snag those tickets.
Well, Lance can kind of show them around, you know. It's just this is his backyard.
I
He
know,
can talk
right?
all about
Yeah.
the Omaha and the swamps and the
Exactly.
people down here. Yep.
And we cannot forget about our kickoff party. We are going to stream the Georgia and Tennessee football game on the big screens for a full fan experience. And all of our food trucks, bars, and vendors will be open, ready to serve you all during the game and concert. And we do have a wide variety of food vendors, such as Emma's Willie Good Food, Big Butts Barbecue, Carnival Concessions, Claw and Roo, Greedy Pirate Market and Galley, Johnny Boy Cookies, Keller Woodfire Pizza, Rolling Cafe, Something to Talk About, and Sugar Girl Sweets. And we also have 2 non-food vendors, Cotton Comfort Company Apparel. And Kaylee and I were able to check them out this past weekend at the At Home Senior Living Expo. And they have some really cute stuff. I'm really excited. And also the Juicy Flamingo. They have women's and children's clothing. So come, get ready. Come on out to cheer on the dogs, eat some grub, shop, dance, and have a good old time, all to raise some funds for our nonprofit Hospice of South Georgia.
Okay. What about beverages? How will they be handled this year?
Well, the food trucks will be having all the beverages.
The beverages,
And
the
then we'll
food-
have some bars,
Okay.
too,
All right.
that will have some
Beverages.
adult beverages.
Okay.
And as you know, we absolutely love our sponsors, so we want
Love
to
'em.
give a huge thank you to the following. Our Food Alley sponsor is Edward Jones agent Michael Evans. Our gold sponsors are Blessed Ollinger Country Financial, Interstate Credit Union, Holiday Inn Express Jesup, EAM, Prime South Bank, and Reliable Roll-Off. Thanks for being a gold sponsor. And our silver sponsors are First Choice Concrete, Lighthouse Liquidators, and our newest sponsor, Neesmith Chevrolet. Give a big shout out to them.
Yes.
Our bronze sponsors are Ag South, Concrete Craft of Brunswick, Lee's Hardware Store in Waycross, State Farm Agent David Earl Keith, and Sheffield Sports.
Yes. And let's not forget about those businesses that have supported us and helped us with this event. We also want to give them some loving and a shout out as well. Emma's Really Good Food, Omaha Tent and Events, Pages to Go, Tender Pig, Under the Chandelier, Big Dog Country, the Chop House and Bistro, The Grove, Wayne County Young Farmers, Stuckey's Cleaners, Amanda Hanna and the Wayne County Commissioners, Wayne County Sheriff's Department, the Jesup Police Department, Popples Farms, City Hall, Heather Altman, all the volunteers and the hospice staff, and our executive director, Tony Aspinwall Ray. And I know we've mentioned these 2 businesses early as a sponsor, but we want to give them some extra loving and another shout out. A huge thank you to our newest hotel, the Holiday Inn Express. We want to show some love and show some support. And come on, Wayne County, tell your friends and family if they ever need a hotel in Jesup to book at the Holiday Inn Express.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
It
Where
is
else?
really nice. And you know, you're right there beside Omaha Steak and Seafood, so hello.
Yeah.
You're perfect.
Yeah.
And you're right there by the gas station in case you need some late night snacks. So it's just, we're really excited to have this new hotel. And Reliable Roll-Off. DJ and his crew have been such a pleasure to work with, and we recommend them for all your porta potty event needs. And a special thank you to my friends Ralph and Jamie Hickox. We appreciate y'all. And we've had a lot of support for this event in Wayne County. You know, it kind of blows us away, all the love and support that we get for Hospice of South Georgia and from all the 13 counties that we serve. And it truly means the world to us. Like I always say, I do love me some Wayne County, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We do love Wayne County, so don't forget that the gates open at 3 p.m. The game starts at 3:30. Go Dogs. Music will begin depending on game time, so be sure to get your tickets while supplies last. General admission is only $30 and can be purchased online at www.ottamaha.riverjam.com or at the gate. We want to let you know that you can absolutely bring a chair. So put on your boots and load up some chairs, and let's have a good time for a great cause.
Yep. Countdown is on, right? Only a few more days.
All right, sounds good. And
Right
the person that you, I just want to, I'm going to read this before I forget.
Sure. Yeah.
Tug last week won those tickets, and he hadn't received email yet, and neither have we. So I didn't know when
you
were
might
sending
want
out
to
email.
check your spam. It's going to be coming. All your tickets that will come from Big Tickets. It's probably in your junk or your spam.
Why would it come in that? If you're,
Sometimes they do. Sometimes
I'll
like
never check that.
Yeah.
I need
Make
to.
sure you check your spam or your junk, and it's from Big Tickets. So it won't be coming from Hospice of South Georgia. It'll be coming from Big Tickets. And
Big
I will
Tickets.
let the company know to send out another email just in case. But
Yeah,
all your
because
tickets,
we
even when you
hadn't
go
received ours
online.
and they hadn't received theirs.
Yeah.
So just check our spam.
Okay. Yep. Check your spam. I know the company and myself will send out another, but it's not coming from Hospice of South Georgia or Ottamaha River Jam. It will be coming from Big Tickets. So if you have purchased your tickets and you haven't received them yet, you can, check your spam or junk, go to your search and type in Big Tickets, or you can log into your Big Tickets account and you can download them from there and print them out.
Okay.
You can also pull them up on your phone. So we're going to have two lines. So when you arrive, we're going to have the line on the left is going to be those that did not buy tickets and need to buy them. The one on the right is going to be the one that has tickets and just needs to get scanned in. So that's why we're trying to really pump to go ahead and buy your ticket so you can just go to the right side
And not wait in line.
and get, we're going to have a little searches there to search your chairs and stuff, and then just, scan your ticket and come on in. And the way it's going to be set up is everything is going to be on the inside of the JC Fairgrounds. We've had a lot of people ask, are the food trucks going to be outside? Or No, everything's going to be
Everything's inside the fence.
Inside the fence.
Inside the fence.
So you'll park your car.
Just like the fair.
Yeah, just like the fair. So you'll park your car, go through the ticket line, you'll go through the JC building, the fair building. We'll have some merch set up there, and then you'll come out, and then to the right, right in front of where they have the truck pull, that's where the stage is going to be. So you can just come on up, sit your chair, claim your spot, and have a good old time.
Which way will the stage be facing?
It's going to be facing towards. So when you're standing.
If you're looking at
The truck pull is going to be behind you, and the stage is going to be facing that way.
Yes,
like
facing
towards
Parker's.
the
JC Hut.
JC Hut. Yeah.
So the stage will be with the truck pull pit behind you.
Yes,
And the
correct.
stage will be facing toward the buildings.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
so it'll be facing
And the
that
porta
way.
potties will be in the back towards the JC Hut, and then in the middle will be kind of towards the back will be the vendor village, and to the right of the stage will be the VIP.
The vendor village.
Yeah, where all the food trucks are going to be set up.
right.
So yeah, it should have some really easy flow. We're super excited. We've been working on this since December with AA Productions, and we've gone back and forth about the layout. And we figured this would be the easiest layout for everyone to be able to find a spot and see the stage. And this isn't going to be a little tiny stage. This is like a really big
stage. Lots of lights.
It's
lots
a big
of sound
stage.
equipment.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be a little
you
tiny
got
production.
4 big acts up there. You gotta be sounding good.
Yeah, this is going to be a big stage. Like
gotta
when
be
you go
looking good with the
to
lights.
an outdoor concert and you see that big old stage, like this is
Yeah.
it. It's a big one. It's going
It's
to be
not a flatbed pulled up there with the
Yeah.
It's not a flatbed. It's
a stage.
actual stage. We have our
It's a
production company
stage.
building the stage this week, and it's going to be a full-on production.
Who's doing that for you again?
AA Productions out
AA
of Atlanta.
Productions put it all. Out of
They
where?
work with let's
Out
see,
of where,
they've
you say?
out of Atlanta.
Atlanta? Okay.
Yeah, they've worked with, let's see, I know they worked with, I'm trying to think, I don't have it in my notes, but Luke Bryan comes to mind. I know they did that. I know they did, what's his name? Hall & Oates guy. John Oates?
John Oates and
Yeah,
Darren?
yeah. And he does stuff. They also do, when Brian Kemp, the governor's inaugurational event, that's their production company that he goes through. So they've done some pretty big stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, well,
There's lots of fun.
I know. I'm not going to. I have to come up with another word for excited because I know I get on y'all's nerves saying the word excited. And Carrie Martin, I do apologize. I say excited a lot, but thrilled. I need to bring a thesaurus, right? Just kind of Google some words for.
All right. So if anybody has any other words that can that Kylie can use other than excited, you can text them in at 912-427-371. What's that?
Ecstatic, thrilled.
Ecstatic, thrilled.
Yeah. Mind blowing. Heart racing. Giddy up. Yeehaw. I got all those words. Awesome. Well, we are really, really pumped, as you can see. And it's Monday, so let's get this game going, right?
That's right. It's here this Saturday, Omaha River Jam. If you want to know all about it, just go to their website, OmahaRiverJam.com, OmahaRiverJam.com. You can check out what's going to be going on, the acts, everything you need to know, plus how to purchase tickets.
Correct. And gates open at 3. Game starts at 3:30, Go Dogs. And then the music will be going into that. We will be sharing the set times this week on our Facebook. So if you want to just kind of, keep your eyes peeled on Hospice of South Georgia Inc.'s Facebook, you'll be able to get to the rundown of, know before you go. Yeah. So, go ahead and buy your tickets. And just to let y'all know, if you're planning on buying a VIP ticket, that will be shut off, will be sold out by the end of the day.
So. By the end of the day.
Yeah.
We're right at the cutoff.
If you're getting a VIP.
Yep.
Which is there's a lot of perks being a VIP.
With VIP, you get, with VIP, it's $105, and you get a VIP lounge, and this is going to have like a little lounge area, and we'll have a gourmet grazing table and a bar, and you'll get a keepsake lanyard, upscale bathrooms. It's going to be heated as well, and you'll get a VIP viewing area of the stage. And you can bring your chairs in the VIP area, as we will not be providing any
No chairs anywhere. Bring your own chairs, folks.
Yeah, we just...
Gourmet grazing table?
Yes, it is like a charcuterie table, but we call it charcuterie.
Charcuterie?
Board, but it's like a grazing table. It's going to have cheeses and meats and all that. Charcuterie board.
No, that's new to me. Is that new to you, Bob? I don't know. I've never heard of that.
Oh, yeah. It's
going to
have,
lives.
It's going to be really, really nice.
Okay. And so that's $105 for the VIP tickets with all those perks, and regular tickets are how much?
$30.
30 smackers, folks. You can't beat that. 4 acts, all the things going on for $30.
Yes.
Man.
Can't beat that. I know, right?
Yeah. Things
it's
are
a
cheaper
steal.
here in Wayne County. A lot cheaper.
Yeah.
All right, it ought to be a lot of fun. Just hats off to you, Kylie and Kaylee, for just working God knows how many hours over the last year putting this thing together, because it is a project, folks, putting together something like this. It's not something you decide a few weeks ago, let's put on a concert. No, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So congratulations for y'all to putting this on. I'm sure it's going to be a big event, very successful, and a big fundraiser. That's what it's all about, a big fundraiser for Hospice of South Georgia, for all the free services they provide their patients and the families.
Yes, and just think, if every ticket bought, shirt bought, if you buy a drink or a beverage or anything, and if you just share the event on Facebook or tell your friends or invite your friends and bring some friends or family, every dollar goes back to helping us provide free hospice care. We are your local nonprofit hospice organization, and just know that you're helping families in need.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck.
Y'all.
Will we see y'all again this week?
Yeah,
Friday.
Friday, yes. And then
we'll
y'all get
a Friday.
And then y'all get a nice little break, so y'all don't have to listen to us talk your heads off. Jeez.
Right.
Woo. Happy Monday. Woo-hoo.
All right, Kaylee, we'll see you Friday.
All right.
All right. Good having you on. All right. We'll be back more of the world famous Butch and Bob show in a minute.
Where can you see the wonder upon the face of a child? Adults reminded of hope and God's love for the world at the Walkthrough Living Nativity presented by Omaha Baptist Church. The Living Nativity will take place on Thursday, November the 30th and Friday, December the 1st from 6 to 8 p.m. at the JC Fairgrounds on Highway 301 North across from Rayonier. The Living Nativity takes you back in time to Bethlehem, the birthplace of Jesus, the Savior of the world. When you visit Bethlehem, you will discover Roman guards on horseback, women, men, and children working in the marketplace, townspeople coming to pay their taxes, live animals, and most importantly, Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus lying in a manger. This free event is for the whole family to enjoy. Please make plans to attend the Living Nativity Thursday, November the 30th and Friday, December the 1st from 6 to 8 p.m. at the JC Fairgrounds.
It's just about 8:25, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO, 105.5 FM in Jesup. Coming up around 8:40, you'll have a chance to win a Wild Adventure ticket voucher, good for 4 one-day admissions to Wild Adventures Park that you can use any day they're open from November 18th through December 31st. That's around 8:40 for your chance to win that. Well, Bob, do you think that Georgia will move up to 1, or since Ohio State won, they won't change it? I don't think they'll change it, but what do you think?
Who knows? I mean,
I hope they. I mean, it'd be good if they did.
It doesn't matter at this point. Like I said, Kirby says they're not worried about that.
No, you're not worried about it. It's no big deal. You got to beat Tennessee Tech, and then you beat Alabama, and then you'll be number 1.
Right. What's interesting is, the scenario with Alabama's got 1 loss, and they're saying, looking at everything, if the Pac-12 team remains unbeaten and the Big Ten team remains unbeaten, FSU remains unbeaten, there's only 1 spot left. They're saying that if Alabama, even with their 1 loss, if they were to beat Georgia in the SEC championship game, if Texas does not lose, they can't put Alabama ahead of Texas because Texas beat Alabama the first game of the season. Right. So, I mean, that's a crazy scenario. They're even saying if Georgia loses the ball game with that scenario, they may not get in. So it's going to be interesting how it plays out. And Texas keeps on almost getting beat, but they keep surviving.
Keep finding a way to win.
FSU still unbeaten. Like I said, both Michigan and Penn State unbeaten. Washington's still unbeaten, so it normally plays out, but they could have some chaos, at the end if you got all those undefeated teams and these 1-loss teams, who's getting in, who's not getting in. That's why they're expanding next year.
Next year, what is it? 16 teams?
12 teams.
12 teams. 12 teams next year, so you don't have to worry about that.
But
last year of this, trying to cram all these good teams into 4 slots.
Ole Miss was supposed to give Georgia a battle, but it didn't turn into much of a battle. Georgia's defense shut them down pretty good. So, just watching Georgia, and Carson Beck gets better and better. I mean, they look like the number 1 team in the country to me. I mean, they look like they're odds-on favorite to win a 3rd straight national championship. Kirby's just got it going on. I mean, just get hats off to Kirby Smart for what he's brought to Georgia. Yeah. The 5-star players he's got. I mean, it's just the talent. Late in the ball game, they showed some of those young kids, and they look like they're going to be fun to watch as well.
They've had the first or second Kirby recruiting team.
They had an extensive interview on one of those shows this week with Kirby, talking about all these people going to get these recruits from other schools. Transfer portal. Mm-hmm. Georgia only has 3 guys on their roster that was the transfer portal. Kirby says when he recruit, they want somebody committed to the program and not looking to worry about playing time. He talked about Ladd McConkey. Ladd McConkey started on the scout team, worked his way up, and now he's Ladd McConkey. But Kirby says when they go out, they try to find people dedicated to the program, dedicated to the team, not worried about individual playing time. So I thought that was kind of interesting because that game Saturday night, they previewed it. Georgia has 3 players who transferred in. Ole Miss had 45 who transferred in.
So, wow!
So it was like
he's new out there.
It was like the old school or new school, because the new way about it, that's Dion's. I mean, all these coaches, they're just calling up players and bringing them in left and right. Yep. Georgia's not doing that. They, like I said, they only had 3. They got several, but they're not doing as much. But Ladd McConkey and Bowers, it was good to have Bowers back. I mean, I still say the offense runs through him. I mean, once you got him out there, everything opens up. So the defense plays. I was surprised we were able to shut Ole Miss down because they've been rolling it up pretty good. Yeah, scoring about 45, 50 points a game. So the Tennessee game is going to be interesting because Tennessee got whipped by Missouri, which was kind of shocking.
That happen?
So you're going to get a mad Josh Heupel Tennessee team, and it's still a Rocket Stadium in Knoxville.
Still up there in Knoxville.
They're playing at Rocky Top, but the SEC championship game set. That's going to be fun. Georgia and Alabama.
Yeah.
And Alabama's got our number in that SEC. Yeah, we haven't won that SEC championship game over them. So we'll see if we can get that monkey off our back.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to that ball game in Atlanta. That's going to be a hot ticket.
Yep, coming up first Saturday in December. All right. Anything else, Bob, from the weekend that stood out?
No, but just want to remind people there's a busy week at the rec department. They're hosting those soccer tournaments, got 40 teams in. That
40.
district tournament starts today, and also the high school basketball regular season starts tomorrow night at the Benny Rattler Arena. We'll have more on that tomorrow in sports. So a lot going on this week.
All right. Well, Bob, have a good day.
Okay.
All right, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO, brought to you by Van's Barbecue, First Southern Bake, Murphy Builder Supply, O'Quinn & Associates, and Connection Coffee and Creamery.